We may have to rethink that name, but again, it's that secret society, the underground racing club that was just growing in size. And tonight we're doing something really different. And I get nervous before streams, I must admit, just a little bit of butterflies, because who wants to make a right arse of themselves? But as soon as the racing starts, you know, it can kind of disappear and we can just crack on. But this evening, the racing isn't at the forefront. It's the car. It's the cars that you build that you play GT7 with. You know, there's a whole single-player thing where you have to soup up cars to try and win rewards. So here at the, I don't know, Thingymajig Racing Channel or the GTRL, I think they're called, the Underground Club, we want you to show your cars off. So we're opening these lobbies, and the format's going to be first 30 minutes up until 8 o'clock. It's going to be a 450 pp limit using sports medium tyres. And then for the second half hour, I think we expand it to 650 pp up until, that'll take you up to 8:30. So between 8:30 and 9, it'll be 900 pp, which I think is going to be dead, because I've tried to build 2 cars today to get it up to 900, and the best I can do is 700. I took the McLaren SLR and I took the a Porsche 911, and I souped them bad boys up as much as I possibly could and only got them up to 700. So if you can build it up to 900, then fair play. And then after the 900 slot from 9 onwards, we're just going to take everything off, all limitations, maybe even the tires. I'll see how it goes. And it's just bring what you've got, the fastest thing you have. And throughout the race, throughout the evening, players can call other players out if they see a car that they fancy racing and they want a piece of that action. They can at them in the chat, and then we'll have a 1v1 race. A challenge, a duel, a street race around Tokyo Expressway East. In the chat, we've got Adnap saying hello, watching from a hotel in Germany. Why, hello, Adnap. And TDR Overdrive says, walking home from school right now, might be late. Ooh. Okay, then. So, we've got Skyjacker. Anyway, he showed up. He's brought, what is it, a Fiat Abarth? And I don't know how much souping up he has done there. And I suppose we'll see. I did a Demio, a Mazda Demio. MJ in the chat. Well, joining in the lobby, sorry. I did a Mazda Demio. I can't remember the lap time, but it was pretty. It was probably 2:47 that I could manage in it. So, yeah, this 450 pp. There's a hill on the straight. When you come down the straight, it's a really long straight, but just after you go out the tunnel, it's quite an incline. So these lower powered cars, they struggled. My little Demio was struggling, poor thing, up the hill. But Skyjacker at the moment out there, showing his build, should we say. It's looking feisty, isn't it? Up to 103 miles per hour in a straight line. Get the old codger in that down to Tesco. There'll be no messing about.
Waiting for update with shitty cars is installed.
Oh, Bazza's in the chat saying he's waiting for the update. With a shitty cars is installed. Then show off how awful I am at tuning. Yeah, I didn't do much tuning. I did it all off stream because I didn't want to embarrass myself, but there wasn't really much you could do with the Oh, and the Fiat bit into the hairpin there for Skyjacker, and he's going to have to do it all again. And when it's a late 2-minute lap, it's a long way to get around. So yeah, this is all depending on people showing up, and a lot of people don't like the tuning, like Bazza has pointed out. But I mean, I didn't tune, I just added things. I went into the shop and I just spent. I started with 2 million, and then I ended up with like 700 credits left, 700,000 credits left. I spent big and got nowhere. So I've got a 446 Mazda Demio that doesn't feel very fast at all. I don't even that with the crash. He's got a 246, and my Demio wasn't even doing that. So yeah, my setup game is poor. And then I did a that was the Integral thing. Oh, I don't know. It's a famous bloody car. I did one of them up to 650. That is a meaty. I think I was doing like 211s in that, and like I said, I couldn't get it up to 900. Best I could do was 700 odds with the McLaren SLR and the Porsche 911. But yeah, 700 is the best I could get. So I don't know the third half hour what we're going to see out there. At the moment we've just got Sky though, poodling around in his Abrath, and I know I'm terrible with names, so I've got to cheat. Check this out. If I ever get stuck, there you go. Oh, MJ's left. Maybe he's gone to buy something. Big Dan in the hood. Oh, Bazza in the chat. He says he spent a fortune, but getting the car to drive as it should is a mystery for me. No, me too, my friend. So, Sky, bettering his time. And let's see what Big Dan's produced in the 450 category. He's got a Toyota Sport. Oh, look at that, from 1965, ladies and gents. Big Dan has gone vintage on us. Right, back to Sky then. I'll get rid of the names until we see someone else. Oh, a lovely slide on there from the Abrath. And Sky getting around the hairpin this time without any kind of barrier inspection. He's up on his own time. And yeah, it's laborious this straight in a 450 PP car. Really is. You could go off and get a cup of tea and a bourbon or a custard cream if you fancy. I'm going through a malted milk situation, and a 244.4 from the very small little, is it a Fiat or is it his own car make, a Brath? Looks like a Fiat 500 to me. Big Dan, he's just having fun doing some twirls. He's not here for times, he's here for the spins. And Boosted has brought, oh, what's it called? It's got a special name. It's not a Jeep. I really should learn car names. Jimmy, is that what it is? It's a Jimmy, innit? Suzuka Jimmy. And that looks like it's built for speed. One has to say, it's scooted along nicely, and we have a 450 limit and the sports medium tyres only. So he has found himself a lovely little snaky. It's a drift come speed car. It looks like it's on ice, doesn't it? It really does. But glorious looking there. Sky and Big Dan have caught each other up on track. I'll get rid of the names, they're awful. I wish I could live with them, people. We're just going to have to live in a state of confusion, not knowing what they're called. So Big Dan's on our lap, so's Big Get Boosted. So Skyjacker. And Big Dan's not catching him, so it's quite level between the cars. I mean, in fact, if anything, Skyjacker just pulled away from Big Dan in that little bit. Boosted has found that the hairpin is a tricky situation in a Jimmy. He's just going off for a detour now. Get back on track. Maybe doing some donuts, possibly. I don't know. Wait for the damage to go. So Skyjacker just oozing by now, or maybe that's what he was waiting for, and get a tow down the straight, why not? Skyjacker down on his time at the moment. And it's this lap then, boosted. Does he have? Looks like he's got the horsepower down the straight. Look at that bad boy go. Yeah. Oh, but he likes to wiggle it. He likes to wiggle it. And Skyjacker in the chat saying, Heidi ho. Well, hello, Skyjacker. This is all a bit weird, isn't it? Big damage on Get Boosted, but it'll shake it off pretty soon. Shall we go on board to see how shaky that car really is? Here we go. Like I said, this straight, it can get a bit dull. He's topping out. 140? Oh yeah, we saw the Abarth was only going like 102, 104 on it. So the Jimmy definitely has a bit of horsepower about it. The little super, but it looks like it's driving on like Bambi on ice out there. Skyjack saying, what's all weird? I'm used to racing. I'm used to just turning up, doing streams about racing, but just trying to like fill chat with no racing is odd. So it's just odd. It's just a bit. I'll get used to it, I'm sure. I'll start getting carried away. I'll get moaning about something like 3 absolutely useless cars in an update that I haven't even looked at because they're not racing cars. I know it's the driving simulator, but Kaz, please, for the love of God, pay for a modern license. Just find something. They must do touring cars in outer Mongolia or something. Bit of GT racing from space or something. It's got to be somewhere in this God forbidden planet where there's a cheap license you can do some proper race cars from. But yeah, we've got more road cars. So then we try these different things by looking at road cars during a stream and moaning for the lack. There's not the lack of race cars, loads of race cars, just not real ones. And the real ones are all about 20 years old. Oh yeah, look at that double drift in the hairpin there from Sky and Get Boosted. A great display of driving abilities, and Boosted again wants to try. I think he's dying to do a donut. This is a donut moment, isn't it? He's waiting for a gap. No, he's just wanting to try his accelerate from a start. A standing start. Give Skyjacker. It's like the turtle in the hare with the Abarth. Although the Abarth is still the fastest thing on the circuit at the moment. The street circuit here for the Secret Racing Society. Come and join in if you're watching. Load up the old GTR. Go into the auto sports, the auto tuning thing. Buy a load of gump for your car, and come and join us on track. Boosted certainly has some horsepower in that Jimmy, doesn't he? Big Dan, what's his sort of, he's got a bit of damage there. It's looking, he's struggling to get anything over 70 miles per hour in his Toyota, but it is a vintage. He's out for a cruise. He's a man from a more elegant time. Doesn't sully himself with this filthy turbos and monster cars. He likes a car that purrs. He doesn't mind how long it gets there as long as he enjoys the ride. Skyjacker in his granny carrier. Still fastest man on track, even though Boosted's Jimmy is shockingly more fast in a straight line. That he's not got around without hitting something along his way. So Boosted too fast for the car. That's all engine, no suspension, that thing. Look at it. It's all cock, no balls. That's what we're saying Boosted's driving at the moment. And Sky in the granny carrier, carrying on. And Big Dan, from a more civilised time, the swinging 60s baby is he's cruising. He does look like he's trying to go, but I just don't think that car goes. Where's he spent all his 450 pp on that? One wonders. All in the suspension? I could come out. See, does it tell you the PP when you're sat in the menu? This is all experimental, isn't it? This is all... Ooh, here, we do that one. No. No. How bizarre. I'm sure there is a way, I just don't know how. It used to be like triangle to change to other information. Oh no, that's chat. So, yeah, no. That's so bizarre. Oh, now all the settings have gone back to as they were, of course. And it's definitely not on there, is it? Why would it tell you the PP there? It just tells you the car make. That is very interesting. And when I say interesting, I say bollock crap. Pat in the chat saying, hey, hey. Sup, my blood. How's it going? Pat's in the kitchen cooking up a championship. That's what Pat's doing, ladies and gents. Pimps and players. Pat is busy cooking. So get boosted a 225.1. That absolutely destroyed Skyjackers, wasn't it? He was in the 240 zone. So boosted. Got a lap together in the end. Showed what the Jimmy is actually capable of, and going 2.6 seconds faster again. Oh, yes! Boosted knows what I like. Boosted definitely knows what tickles my fancy. And a car going very fast sideways is one of those things, one of those kinks that I've got. So Boosted turning up in a Suzuka Jimmy, and it is, I'm guessing it's just all engine and no suspension. Oh, yes. Oh, look at the wheel spin, ladies and gentlemen. Someone spent at least a year sat there writing code for that smoke, and I appreciate that. They call in the smoke department. They go in there and say, dude, we need some wheel smoke. He's like, dude, I'll give you some smoke. I'll give you some smoke good. 221 then from the Jimmy Suzuka. And now we go through where are we? Jesus, we're almost through the first half hour. We'll be going up to 650 pp in 9 minutes, ladies and gents. That wasn't too painful, was it? We're going to go into the menu though, because obviously there's now happening there. So MJ's joined the room. Oh, we've got a few people sat around trying to choose their cars, and they're probably doing a quick build, slapping a few more extras onto their cars before they hit the track. Bazza, he's running late because he left it until the last minute to do his update, as you do.
I'm patiently waiting for 650 pages.
MJ, if you appear in what I think you're going to appear in the 650 pp, I tell thee, you win the day. Yes, it looks like everyone's waiting for the 650 pp. In all fairness, the 450 was absolutely. I don't know why I even tried it. Isn't 450 like the Group 4 cars? No, they're 650, aren't they? Yeah, we should have kicked off with the 650s, really. In all fairness. But we've got to say, Boosted is the man in his Suzuka Jimmy for that first 30-minute segment. How long we got? 7 more minutes? Doesn't look like anyone's interested in going out, do they? It looks like Bazza said he built a car for 450 though, so I thought Bazza would at least want a spin before we move on to the 650s. If everyone's waiting for the 650s, then I'm happy to. Here we go. Bazza's got a 1966 S800 to take out, and I think Big Dan's coming with him because it's that era. They're both of a time. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm spectating. Oh, Booster's found something. He's got rid. Oh no, I want that. This does not work, does it? Oh my. So he's got the Honda S660 from 2015. Bazza is out. What's Skyjack saying starting soon? Has he atted someone? I don't think anyone's been atted. If they at someone, they can have a little, we do a 1 lap race. So Bazza's got his little Honda S800. Big Dan, a Toyota Sport 800. These two, I guess, would have raced in the similar categories as each other. Skyjacker. Oh, Sky's done it, hasn't he? Are they all ticked in? Do they wish to race? I don't know how level a race it'll be. Looks like Boosted doesn't have the pace like he did, but if everyone's happy... Can I start a racing here? I don't think I can start a racing here anyway. Oh, we're going to have a showdown right near the end here. I will ready this bad boy then, I suppose. We'll get one race in before we go up to the 650s. Where do I do it? Here?
Are we having a 4-way?
They're going to have a 4-way, baby. They're grouping it up.
Oh yay, baby.
We're going for it. What the hell? So we've got two 1960 runners, Boosted in a more modern Honda, and the Brath going for it for 1 lap around Toyota East. Wow, these are long lights. Here they go. And it's time to go. Boosted in the more modern machinery you would expect to go faster and longer. He does pull away from Skyjacker, although look at them now. Look, the old geezers are getting into the action now. Bazza and Big Dan trying to use the toe. And it looks like Bazza's got some build there, but the Abarth has a little bit of oomph up the straight and get Boosted. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how much he's got tuned up on that car, but he's just been burnt in a straight line. The Abarth, what the hell it's called? It's a ridiculous name. Does it say, is it a Brath or a Bath? I know it's got an R in there and it looks like a bath. Big Dan then closing in on the granny carrier. And he's got it back end tailing out a little bit there, and Bazza under threat from Boosted at the end of the straight, under brakes. The more modern car coming back to the fold, and he's done away with the Bazzinator there, fighting to keep it in a straight line as Big Dan goes for attack on the Abarth. It is the Abarth. I just saw the number plate. But Boosted up and in this business right now. And 1 lap is like a full race that we usually cover. And Skyjacker at the moment still holding on to that front position, but Big Dan's had a look up the inside, and I don't know if there was a nudge there, but Boosted picks up the trail and gets himself up alongside Big Dan and ahead of Big Dan, as Skyjacker still leads from the chaos that is happening behind. Boosted closes in, and this is fun racing, ladies and gents. I didn't expect it to be this juicy. Big Dan then right in the thick of the action. Skyjacker in the Granny Carrier still leads them around. And oh no, Booster's lost the back end. Give him Big Dan second place, and Bazza picking up that third spot there. And Booster's Honda was being a little flippant in the corner as the Granny Carrier carries on, holding on ahead of the old geezer. But the old geezer is coming back at him along the straight into the hairpin. The brakes on the Granny Carrier surely better than what's on the old geezer, and the old geezer going wide. Where's the Baz? The Baz not close enough to optimize that, and the old geezer comes out of the corner with an absolute jet-powered rocket on his backside, and the Granny Carrier, all it can do is sit there and watch the old geezer go flying by. And Big Dan seems to have the ownership of, well, the Suzuka Jimmy, let's say, was absolutely a beast, but Big Dan seems to have, I don't know, the Granny Carrier's coming back, but the line is there. Bazza in third, and Boosted brings it home in fourth with a loose back end on that bad boy. There she goes. Beautiful stuff. Our first street race, and times it perfectly to now go up to 650s. Well done to Big Dan there. Nice one in the Midnight Club. First blood to Big Dan. In the chat, Skyjacker said giggity, and Pat said, so that's 1-0 to Big Dan. Ooh, someone's keeping score. So, right, what do? I do this. Shall we save the replay? Is it worth it? We've watched it, didn't we? No, we're not going to save the replay. Ooh, for pictures? No, I'll do it with some of the faster ones. We'll trick people with the thumbnail to come and watch, and they'll not know. So, hang on, look, I've made this dynamic. Midnight Club 650 load. Okay, that's it, is it? Have I done? That's it, isn't it? Did that change? No, it hasn't changed anything, has it? Oh, hang on. Edit event settings, load settings, Club 650, load, settings loaded. So it should have loaded. I thought it said, oh, they've changed the settings along here. I certainly don't know what I'm doing, if that's what you're wondering, because I don't know what I'm doing. This is all experimental. So will that tell me what they are? If I go down here, I'll see. No, that's still 450.
Need to press yellow button on the bottom.
Oh, change event settings. Yeah, sorry. No. Here we go. 650. Load. Settings loaded. Change event settings. Thank you, Pat. I'm slow on the uptake. So MJ says, I'll be back in a sec, throwing something together. Ooh, he fancies throwing something together. Pat saying, need to press yellow button on the bottom to actually change the settings. And Skyjack saying, load settings, the big yellow button at the bottom. You would think it would be easy to spot, wouldn't you? Look, I don't do these things. I knew something hadn't worked because it didn't say Thingymajig had changed the settings. Ooh, what we got? We got Bazza in a 205 Turbo 16 Evolution 1986, a Viper GTS 2002 for Skyjacker. Interesting stuff. Big Dan in a Roadster. Ooh, some interesting builds. Harvey showing up in a Porsche. I'm gonna like this. Let's get to the track, shall we? Let's get track side and see these beautiful creatures in their natural habitats. We'll put them on for now. Oh, the Dodge just burns past the Renault there. I actually recognise some of these cars, so I might be all right without the big writing. I probably want to guess the Roadster. So Big Dan taking a Roadster, Mazda Roadster. Is it the M? Is that an M5 then? Is that not an MX5 as well? Just a road one. Harvey in a, I say Porsche, but it's the pretend RUF thing. Oh, Booster's left. I forgot to see what he was in. Oh, he's back again. So 650. Yeah, I had the... Oh, God, I can't remember what it's called now. And it was a beast. And I think I was doing something like a 2 minute... I want to say a 2 minute 11. In just a handful of laps. So I'm imagining these guys will be doing a lot less than that. I am sure. But the Porsche looking fancy. 4.2 litres. That is a beast of a car from the Halfmeister. Boosted. Oh, a bit of Nissan action. You can't have a midnight club without a bit of Nissan action out there. Oh, yeah. Boosted is ticking my boxes this evening, I tell thee. Pat saying, I think that one half is actually a Porsche. No, it's not a pretend Porsche. Yeah, but it's souped up by the RUF people. That's not spoons in it that do Porsche. Well, that might be Honda. Yes, Pat saying, yeah, my bad, it said RUF above his. Yeah, well, that's the only reason I know, trust me. I don't know. Oh, yeah, boosted. I likey that car. That is something, isn't it, eh? Isn't that nice? Oh, it's pretty. This is really, it was just an excuse for me to just look at sexy cars. That's what the hope was. But yeah, the R35 GTR T-Spec 2024, that's the newest, is it still a Skyline? Are we still allowed to call it a Skyline, or are we just calling it R35 GTRs now? Excuse me. I tell you what, I was going to apologise at the beginning of this because I've not been well. I've been a poorly thingy. Oliver in the chat. Yeah, I extended a huge hand to the WRC guys. You know, the guys that we do the Friday Night Live racing with. Yeah, I told them about the Midnight Club and gave them an open invitation to come on over and hang with us here in our, what was it, the Ultra Secret Society of Racers, the USSR, in our shady underground racing club. Oh, Pat says that's the update car from today. Which what this one here? Oh yeah, look at us look at me, Thingymajig. Oh, what is there calling out to be done? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention. Oh God, let me go back to the. What's there? Oh, Big Dan and Sky. Okay, right. So how do I do this? Get everyone to tick out. So, see, the problem is with Boosted, he's in VR, so he can't see the chat. I don't know. I'll just have to start the race. It's hard to police people in and out, so we'll just have to start the race, and whoever's there, they'll just have to deal with it. Sorry, guys. It's just going to be everyone. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know how I can just pick two people, so all I can do is start the race, and those who don't want to race, they'll just have to quit out. Oh, sorry, guys. This is why I wanted someone else to do the lobby. Because I think the best way would be just to update the lobby and hope the two people who are going to race tick in. But we've had a Skyjacker and Big Dan call out. Skyjacker, oh, Big Dan's not even at the front. MJ's there with his very interesting thing. So here we go then. We've got a little race on. Where is Big Dan? Down in fourth. I reckon he'll catch him up though. So Skyjacker, oh, look at the Postman Pat van go. Unbelievable stuff. But Skyjacker, the race really is the Big Dan and Skyjacker race. Mainly, they called each other out. And Big Dan, that Skyjacker, has just been absolutely destroyed. Look at Big Dan on a straight line. My good golly gosh. What the... Oh, the Nissan's coming back, and now we've had a bit of a to-do between Big Dan and Get Boosted. Boosted, oh, and it doesn't look like the van's very strong. They're falling like Skittles in the first corner. Skyjacker and Harvey both spinning out, but Autosport sticking in there, and we'll have a look. Is that Firebird? Pontiac? I don't know. Plymouth? It's a big American monster. Big Dan then's got pace in that little Mazda. MJ in the van chasing after Get Boosted, who is trying out the brand new car. I imagine he didn't have to do a lot to that. And Boosted then flying in the Nissan with MJ chasing him down. Oh, and who said the van would be rubbish? Look at it go. Big Dan though, he's catching. He's going to have a piece of that action. We've got Autosport in 4th place. Bazza now in 5th. Bazza looks like he's in a Porsche as well. Steadying it on with the halves in his RUF, and Skyjacker's Dodge Viper is a little bit of a feisty-meisty in the corners, it seems. Boosted then, coming down to the hairpin, absolute mile towards the rest of the track in the Nissan. Big Dan did get 2nd place. He got Postman Pat then. Oh, though Postman Pat's got the moves out the corner. Oh, my word. Contact there. And he's just like the British Royal Mail. They give you no space whatsoever. And Big Dan's hit the barrier. He's sliding all over the place. And MJ is through with Big Dan then in 3rd. Can he stay boosted across the line in the awesome Nissan? MJ takes the post in 2nd place with Big Dan on the podium. Then we have Autosport in that monster American beast. Bazza in his Porsche in 5th. Harvey bringing the RUF home in 6th. And Skyjacker in the Dodge home in 7th. Looks like he had a huge wiggle on early in the race. And there we go. I have parcels to deliver, says MJ. Yeah, get out of his way. He's got a parcel to deliver. Taking the victory there in that dead sexy Nissan. And we've still got a way to go. 20 minutes. We got a race done real early then, didn't we? Is there people on track? Come on, give it to me. I'll get the car names on so I can see what Autosport's driving if he goes out on track. But Big Dan then. That roadster was feisty, wasn't it, in that street race? It surprised us all. Ooh, Boosted now, taking out a GT40 Mark 1. Oh my bejesus. He has quite the garage, does Boosted. Quite a display of cars. He's like some chic. MJ's got a thing for delivery vans. It seems though he's gone in now. And Autosport, don't say you've changed it. He has. He's in the... Oh, they're all going in as soon as I want to have a look at their cars. So Big Dan then, he's sticking it out there with Boosted. Oh, yeah. It's like some sort of 60s detective show. Bow, wow, bow, down. Will they catch the crooks this week? They go by tough ways. They smoke cigarettes. They don't care about the rules. MJ, what delivery truck has he brought out this time? Is it still... Oh, yeah, man. We're all going to get a highlighter in the back of that. It's a bit of a rusty one, though, isn't it? So a Samba bus. I knew we'd see a Samba bus, but I didn't think we'd see it in the 650s. I honestly thought we'd be seeing that early doors. So these guys are absolutely stunning at building their cars. Oh, God. Every time... Oh, Autosport is still out. Someone else went in. Oh, he's taken the Alphard. Is that the Postman Pat van we saw MJ in earlier? Why? I can't help but think why. I mean, it's fun. Yeah, it's
I think it is.
oh, I don't know. I mean, you could run a championship with them, I suppose. It is a driving simulator. I have to keep reminding myself, it's a driving simulator game. It's not a racing game as such. It has racing elements, but it is there to try out all the different cars that you can get, I suppose. Pat's saying, I think it has the same rear lights, and Pat's saying, and a V10 for some sort of F1 engine in it, or maybe the 787B. That's the plan. I've got the V10 LFA engine in it. There you go. Look at that. I haven't delved into the engines. Ooh, mama, look at Harvey. He's pimping on us, ladies and gents. Oh, he's getting it out. That's 650, the VGT. I imagine he's probably carrying a bit of ballast in that. Oh, hey. MJ is taking us to Car City. Oh man, I wish I could remember. Chip, wasn't it? No, Chip was the baddie. Chip was the green one that was bad, and the Plymouth was the good one, the champ. Was he just called the champ? I honestly, it's been a long time since watching Cars, and I can't remember what the blue one was called. I know the red one was Lightning McQueen. The green one, I think, was Chip. And I can't remember what the blue one was called. The King. Was it the King? Oh, well done, Pat. It's lovely, isn't it? It's absolutely delicious. It seems to have a wheel spin problem at the moment, but it's amazing. So Big Dan, he's sticking to his little roadster, I'm telling you, because it's working for him. Autosport in the Alford. It's MJ saying that's got too much power. It certainly has. It goes very fast, but nowhere. Get boosted. He's got a Toyota. Oh, they like their vans, don't they? Although they do it in real life, I remember they put like a flipping Renault F1 engine in like a Renault bloody Espace or something back in the day. It was ridiculous. But the King has got it going again, but the back end still wants to meet the front and say howdy there. Skyjack has gone for a good solid Focus RS, but he's coming up towards Collision City and he just plows into him just like Cars. Bazza, boosted, he's in the van, and where's Baz then? Third now. They keep bouncing around, it's difficult to keep track. So Baz is in the RUF, that's what Halves was in. They're sharing cars, they must be trying each other's cars out. Halves we saw in a real fancy piece of action earlier, didn't we? And what's he taken out this time? A GAC Maverick. Now, I would have never got that in a million years. It's a G... Is this the ones they... Oh, let's go again. Well, who's he racing? Are we racing again, are we? Hang on. Exit. Lol, too much power. Let's go again, he says. If everyone wants that, I'm happy to give it some. We're about, well, yeah, why not?
And with the swap has a staggering 1,232 bhp to the poor front.
Here we go then. Oh no, this operation cannot. Some players are still initializing. Oh no, we've still got people coming in. Okay. Here we go. Booster's popped out. He doesn't want to be part of that race, so let's see if we can do it again. Aha, right. There we go. So, MJ saying the Hiachi van came out yesterday and with a swap has a staggering 1,232 brake horsepower to the poor front wheels. Oh my God. That's just got to destroy it, hasn't it? Oh, we got Big Dan on the front of the grid, and that little Miati is fast in a straight line. We've got Autosport. Oh, restart. Why? Oh, I can't. They've got to quit out, haven't they? Well, Autosport in the Hiachi. Oh man, big boosted. We'll be racing again straight after. Don't worry. Just hold 1 second, and we'll have another one. Autosport then smashing it out there with MJ in the truck in. But who's this? Harvey. Oh, but he's having to ride the wall as Big Dan. It looks like all of them having to lean on the wall there as Autosport runs away from it in the van. The Halfmeister is fighting with Big Dan in his little, is it a drift car or something? And Big Dan and the Halfmeister side by side duking it out with MJ in the pickup, just ahead of Baz in his Porsche and Skyjacker in the RS. Absolutely manhandling that Ford on his way towards the Baz, but the barrier had something to say about it, and Autosport is absolutely running away with this one. And we've got a whole host of cars here. Big Dan, Harvey and MJ catching them up rather quickly. Oh, the slide on the pickup truck is giving me a big wobbly one. Harvey loses his car and MJ goes by. Harves is then being caught by the Baz Nater, and Harves struggling with that Geck, whatever it was called. Autosport absolutely owning the roads in the van, with Big Dan just trying to keep MJ at bay as Harvey fights his G-ready, whatever that thing is, I've forgotten already, and struggles to get through the hairpin. And the Baz makes it through as Harves goes around, and Skyjacker is on his way up to 5th, but it's Autosport then in that stint. They absolutely smashed it. Big Dan in the Miata in 2nd, MJ in his pickup truck. Yeehaw comes 4th, 3rd, 4th for Bazza, 6th for Sky, and Harvey, who was brutal in that race, came 6th. So, sorry, Boosted Man, it's only a quick one. We'll have another. Everyone will swap over and they'll get another one out. So Autosport there takes the victory here. And, yeah, sorry, Boosted. Ollie's out now. I might have to display car names just for a little bit. I do like that Toyota, though. The Supervan wins, says Autosport. It certainly does. What we got? We've got about 10 minutes left of the 650s. Honestly, I think the 650s will just continue into the 900s, because I couldn't build anything that big. So I don't know how these guys are. So Alphard for Autosport, boosted. Oh yeah, he's taking a Porsche. Very sexy indeed. Oliver in the Alpine. Oh, that's nice as well. Up to about 185 miles an hour. Oh, up to 190. Not quite 200, just shy of 200 in the Alpine there. That's to borrow the barrier at the end. Big Dan's in another Mazda. This one's an RX-7 and it looks meaty. they all know that barrier well at the end of that straight, it would seem. They're very interested in it. So Autosport sticking with the winning formula, really, the van. Boosted in the Carrera GT. He's catching him though, that Carrera, rather swift, has got the business amongst it. He's ready to mix it up. And Overdrive saying Supervan reigns supreme in the chat. Oliver in the Alpine. Flashing us. Hello, Oliver. How are you? Big Dan in the Mazda. Bazza in the RUF. MJ a little shy, still in the pickup truck in the pits. Skyjacker, is he burning his Ford Focus? Is he taking it around the back? Is petrol in it? Insurance job or something? Good giddy God. Now just down the hot brew, ladies and gents. It was gorgeous, absolutely crack-a-lacking. So what's this doing a straight line then? It's up to about one. It's just about getting this. 8 gears. Wow, 8 gears, honestly. But it could only get up to about 180. We saw someone else getting up to like shy of 200, wasn't it? Was it Big Dan? He's along the straight now. Well, he's already up to 187, 89. Oh, flies by the pickup truck. Who's in the pickup truck? I didn't see. It doesn't say because I've got the names of the cars above them. I imagine it's MJ. Harvey taking the shag out. Look at him. He's getting all the expensive ones out of the way. The Harvmeister. Quite a garage he has. And Oliver, he's in the Tundra, giving it some large. I do quite like them. I used to stay up late. Well, stay up late at weekends to watch the V8 Brutes. 202 from Big Dan, says Pat. So down the straight, looks like Big Dan's winning that straight game. Ollie, though, looking very nice in the pickup truck. What's Sky shown up in this time? Oh, Baz is there. No, Sky's back in the pits. Baz is sticking with that Porsche. He's liking it. We've not had no ats, have we? I haven't seen any, but I'm keep looking back at the chat. So they don't stay up. If anyone does it. It's going to be like the last one, though, isn't it? I should just say, last race, anyone? Get boosted then. He's sitting in a Porsche. Autosport does go rather fast in the van. Boosted. Oh, yeah, go, go, go. It's happening. It's happening again. It is happening again. Why not? It's got to count down so they can prepare themselves. It's quite a mixed bag. I don't know what Skyjacker's in an SFR racing concept thing. So can Autosport do the double in the van? He's got Get Boosted in a little Porsche. MJ just behind him. Big Dan in 4th. Baz is 6th. Sky in 6th. Sorry, Baz is 5th. 7th for Oliver and Harvey in 8th. Oh, and it's, I think, Bedlam. I think MJ was in the toilet. And Bazza got collected, unfortunately. Oh dear. So Autosport, I didn't give much of a warning, did I? Red flag. Bazza, I can't do anything. It's a 1-lap thing, Bazza. I can't stop it. The host can't stop the race. Everyone has to quit out. You might as well, they're halfway round. Sorry, bud. So Autosport leads from Boosted with Big Dan in 3rd place. Oh, Big Dan going up against the wall there with Harvey in a Jaguar. Looks like Oliver is sneaking one up the inside, is he? No, it's Bedlam in the corner again. And Harvey there in 6th. Bazza on his way. Unfortunately, didn't get some fruity racing. MJ. So Autosport. Is he going to get the double? Because Boosted looks like he's got a can-do attitude and is chasing him down. Big Dan in 3rd, sliding her around. Baby, that is good stuff. But is it fast? Because Skyjacker closing in behind in the little SL Gobbins things. Boosted can't live with the van. It is the van, it seems, today that has the spice. And Boosted, try as he might in the Porsche, is a little left short. With these guys, Big Dan, Sky's just lost the back end whilst racing as Big Dan, and Harvey in the shag comes through, but he's got Oliver right there in the Jaxie. Skyjacker then dusted himself off, and the Baz slowing down. You want someone to race, you've got Skyjacker now. Crack on. Oh, Big Baz has got some damage. MJ still, he's got to be a big job he's gone for. big toilet job. So Autosport, all he's got to do is aim at the pickup truck, and he takes a second win. Boosted, bang, into second. Big Dan grabs himself third in the sexy Mazda. But I tell you, Oliver was coming in fourth, with Harvey in the shag in fifth. The Baz is spinning, so Skyjacker decides he's going to finish in sixth place. And the Baz, that was unfortunate for Baz at the beginning there, being caught up by MJ. Oh no, there's a 60-second delay at the end of a race as well we've got to wait for, I'm afraid. MJ, it's a nice looking car, I'll give him that. It's a cracker. Yeah, there's a 60-second countdown. I don't think I can end the races. I know nothing about hosting or lobby activities. I usually sit here and just talk about them, like I'm just going to talk about the Toyota. No, there you go. Was that 60 seconds, do you think? I don't see a countdown or anything. So yeah, Autosport again. The van is the man. And we're just about to tick over to the 900s. This, I don't believe, is going to work at all. We'll see. We'll see what they turn up with. They might have to ask for the tyres to be changed. So, in the event settings, load settings, Midnight Club, 900. That's right, yeah, we've done the 650s. We're into the 900s. I mean, they can carry on with the 650s, can't they? And it's the big yellow button. Here we go. See? I'm learning. Look at me growing.
Yay,
As we stream, we grow. Sorry, Baz, for that. Yeah, racing RM tyres, please. I'm happy to just take the tyre embargo off altogether if you guys want. Now we're up to the 900s. You can use whatever you want, you know? I can edit that. And just write any tyres. Because it's a struggle to make a 900. Edit. Edit this. Invent settings. La 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 la. La 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 la. This is great viewing for you guys, I know. Required tyre type. If we just go no limit then. Okay. And then change event settings. Yeah, Autosport asking, does that make me 2-time champion of the 650 category? Yes, I'm afraid. Or, yeah, not afraid, but yeah. So I'll just write no tyre limit.
The post-race countdown starts from when the first driver finishes usually.
Oh, right, there you go. Yes, that makes sense, Pat. No tyre limit. There we go. That might help with the whole 900 thing, hopefully. Because I couldn't do it. I built 2 700 cars. But if they can put racing tyres on their cars, they might fancy it. Right, so let's have a look at on the track, see if there's anyone going around then. So boosted out there. Oh, God. I'm going to have to use the car names, I'm afraid, people, for sure. Yeah, like I was saying, I've not felt well this week, so I honestly thought there was going to be a lot of coughing and spluttering. I don't know, it just seems to have not happened, so thank God for the people. for the streaming gods or whatever, that I'm not coughing and spluttering all the way through this and sniffing. So a Bugatti Veyron boosted has gone for. He's got the racing soft tyres, so yeah, they did. They've all gone racing soft, haven't they? No, it looks like Harvey stuck in with the mediums. Boosted, then yeah, we saw him. He's what's this Big Dan brought out? A Fair Lady 2007. Looks like a Porsche wannabe. From Nissan. Yeah, I'm used to them building boxier cars. It's weird that they've gone curvy. Skyjacker in an Aston Martin Vulcan. There you go. Oof, yes. Oof, yes. It looks like they're struggling to keep these cars on the track. As I can see a bit of damage on the back of Skyjacker's Vulcan already. The Baz has gone for the Porsche VGT Spider. Now, I did think that. I saw it in my little... He's gone for sports mediums. Is it above 900 if you put racing tyres on it? It might be, you know, because it's up there in the 800s. So, yeah, he might have to run the sports mediums just to keep it within the PP limits. Another Skyline from Harvey there. He's also gone sports mediums. Has he managed to build that up to nearly 900? He can't have done, surely. He cannot have done. So the Veyron looking very good. Looks like the 900s is killing the room. They're all leaving. So boosted though in the Bugatti Veyron.
Electric VGT car for Baza. Interesting.
So Pat saying, oh yeah, the post-race countdown starts from when the first drive finishes usually, and Pat saying electric VGT car for Baza. Interesting. There's no electric cars here, surely. No one would do me like that. What's Baza driving? Is that electric then? It's very quiet, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ugh, Baza. Baza. It's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels, my friend. Is it fast then? 110? That's not very fast down the straight, is it? 110, the 650s would beating that, surely. That thing's nearly 250. Oh, let's clock it. Look, 260. 260. Oh, he's going to touch 270. Oh, yeah, 270 before the braking. 270 miles per hour in the Bugatti Veyron, ladies and gents. That's something, isn't it? Who's on the straight? Big Dan's just about to go on a straight. Oh, he's got some damage. Let's see. Shake that damage off. Let's see what the top speed of his little fair lady. No, we're not, because he's going to spin around. Do some drifting. Some donuts. There he goes. I think we can still get his top speed by the end of the straight, won't it? So here he goes up the long straight. All about the power. 200, 210, flying up at 220. Let's change up to 6th gear now. Going into another dimension, 230. What did Booster do? I forgot. 240, I should have written it down. 250. Oh, and his brakes, I think, boosted was 270, was it? I don't know now. Oliver.
270 to beat.
Yeah, 270 was boosted. That's what I thought. The Corvette then. Oh, Baz has gone now. I think, yeah, the interest is going now. These beasts have come out. It's too much engine, not enough stick, I think. Or maybe I upset him talking about the electric car the way I did. So here we go then, the Corvette. It's got a bit of damage on the front. Hopefully that'll go from Oliver up the straight. 190, I think it may have started on the back foot though. Up to 210 in 7th gear, 220. 230. Oof. He's hit a wall, hasn't he? Oh, what a shame. Oliver hitting the wall there. Didn't quite get there. Where's the Aston Martin? He's quite far away. Skyjacker in the Audi e-tron. He's just got to the end. I've just missed his speeds there. We saw the Corvette. Oh, there's no one there. Just wait for the Aston Martin in Autosport. Hands. Is that the Valkyrie? It's really nice, isn't it? I can't afford one. But they're so pretty. So pretty. Racing soft tyres. He's got the boost as well to give him the jump up the straight. So we can see. Patrick says, think his VGT ran out of charge, maybe. He says about Baza leaving. He only had about 2 laps in it. So let's have a look at this Valkyrie then. Let's see what this speed is. The best we've got is the Bugatti 270 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. Then we've got the Valkyrie, though. It's up there already. Look, 210s before it's out the bridge. The tunnel. Although it seems to be... Was he lifting? Oh, what? Autosport. We were going for... We wanted to see what straight line speed that bad boy had. But he's lifted out of it. He's denying us. And Pat's saying the e-tron might be okay down the straights. Yeah, we'll have to have a look. Autosport disappointed. He got the fastest lap, though. Or he's the fastest man out there for some reason. So Skyjacker. Oh, he's right near the end of the straight. He's not even at 200, but it's an out lap, so he's only just come out the pits. 200. It might be. It might be. Oh, no boost left in the Valkyrie, he says. Someone on the straights. Oh, they're spinning now. It's that Corvette. It doesn't like to go in a straight line, does it? Get boosted. Do you think these guys want to race? No one's asked for it, have they? No one's called out. Autosport in the Aston Martin Valkyries come across. Who's that? Boosted. In the Corvette. Yeah, boosted in the Corvette. Ooh, the Corvette smacks on the wall.
Oh, sorry.
Oliver saying... Have to go, sorry. No, thank you for jumping in. Like I said, this was just a little test, really. I don't even know how entertaining it's been. I've enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it, thank you. Oh, and Oliver says he really enjoyed it. It takes the pressure off. It's not sort of racing, it's just having a look at some pretty cars. Let's have a look then. Let's see. Is he going to give us the full guns of the Aston Martin Valkyrie, Adrian Newey's piece of machinery? His last bit. Oh, he's lifted UTs. Autosport UTs. How's Boosted's Corvette looking up the straight? 300s. 300. You're having a pissing laugh, in you. Nearly 310, and he can't slow it down. Look, bang. Absolutely destroyed it. Absolutely killed it in a straight line. Skyjacker's e-tron. Oh, we missed it. You bugger. Sky, did you see how fast you went at the end of the straight? Because I missed it. So yeah, I think the 900s there's some fast cars out there. Valkyrie is absolutely humbling the masses. Booster's Corvette, very fast, ridiculously fast, but I just don't think it can go around corners. Again, all shaft, no balls. Big Dan, what's he got? Ooh, he's in an R35 GTR Nismo. And he's got, what, 270, 280? Oh, he's going for it, 290. Oh, not quite 300 there from Biggeth Danner, but he does slow it down a lot better than the Corvette did, in all fairness. Pat said that crash from 300 in VR would have been quite an experience. Yeah, he's going to feel it tomorrow. I tell you. Yeah, get boosted. Over 300 miles per hour in the Corvette is shocking. The Valkyrie, oh, look. We might get it. We might get that speed. 210. He's going to lift again, isn't he? Sixth gear. I tell you what, the Valkyrie's not all about the straight line speed, is it? It must be all about the handling. Because it's sixth gear. It's not going anything over 210. It just hasn't got that oomph. But it is the fastest car on track, so it's great handling, just not great in a straight line. Do these guys want to race? No one's called it. Oh, we missed Big Dan's then. He's just got to the end of the straight. Someone's coming up the straight. It's the Mazda 3 of Skyjackers. 200. 210. This one not built with the oh, it's the outlap though. He's only just come out the pits lane. Pat saying 210 is a bit disappointing now, having seen 300s. It is, you're right. That Corvette is unbelievable. It's gone now. Aston Martin. Yeah, 200 seems to be the norm, and 300 was ridiculous. Big Dan was up there though, wasn't he? 200, and he nearly touched 300 in that. Skyjacker into the pits.
It would be a right laugh if someone gets in a fire at 500.
Pat in the chat said it would be a right laugh if someone gets in a Fiat 500. Yeah, I don't think that's around. I don't think that's in this realm of these cars. Oof, he's using the overdrive now, Pat. Look, he's up to 2. He's still not. He's pressing that button. He's trying to get the boost. 222. It's just not. It's not got it in a straight line, has it? That Aston Martin. 230. 230 from the Aston Martin there. Boosted still winning with the over 300. What's he? Is he trying another one? 60, 70. It's not going to. The Corvette's not going to reach it this time. God knows how he did it that last time. Oof! And he can't slow it down. Big Dan. He's already been up and around the straight. What else we've got coming up the straight? Oh, but that's just coming out the pits, so it doesn't count. You can't get the pace up there, can you? And he's just, that's nice. I love a Dodge Viper. Me.
Slow car to see how far it gets before being lapped.
Yeah, I don't think any of these guys are interested in a one-lap race in these. They just go straight into the edge. Pat saying just a plain standard slow car to see how far it gets before being lapped. Oh, Skyjacker wants a race then. So, problem is when people are like Baz is in the pits at the moment, I'm happy to give him a race. I'm always good for a race. Let's have a look. I don't give anyone any warning. Earlier I was like, you guys sure you want to have a race now? You're racing. Oh, Baz says it doesn't let me out the pit. Oh, I don't know what that's about, Baz.
We're having a safety car start for this one.
So the Valkyrie has got to be the favourite. Boosted. Is he back in the... he's back in the Nissan. Then Big Dan in his... oh, no, he's in the Nismo as well. Here we go then for one lap. And yeah, it looks like Baz is having trouble there with his one. Big Dan in a straight line in the Nissan. Kills the Aston Martin. Boosted as well in the Nissan. Absolutely blows by. And there you see some straight line speed from them Nissans. Oh my good golly. They're not going to slow down though, are they? Can they brake? No, straight into the wall. Straight into the wall. Straight into the wall. We're going to call that Nissan corner. And Autosport in the Valkyrie, just seeing Nissans everywhere. And the Shag, not quite got the straight line speed as the Nissans. The Nissans are off again. Boosted and Big Dan. And now, where are we? Autosport in the Aston Martin, managing to get past a Big Dan and Boosted. Those Nissans are ridiculous pace, ridiculous speed. Harvey also in his one, but Skyjacker has caught them up now in I'm guessing it's an Aston Martin. Oh, he's going to make a move then, won't he? Oh, he's going for a move on the the Nissans in a straight line, it has to be said, are something to behold. But Skyjacker gets the move done, and he's got a corner to save him, as Harv struggling with that pure pace. Big Dan as well, in the wiggly bits, struggling. Autosport running out 10 seconds now. He's nearly finished his lap. He's on his way to the finish line. Boosted there. Oh, can he catch him? Can he catch him? No, that's got to be enough on 11. But we saw Boosted straight line speed was absolutely ridiculous. But no, Autosport easily crossing the line in the Valkyrie. Oh, he's waiting for the boost. The Boosted coming on up. He didn't want to embarrass everyone by winning 3 in a race. Skyjacker does beat Harvey in his Aston Martin. the fancy one in third. Autosport waiting for the half mile across the line in a very swift Nissan. So Autosport getting the moral victory there, but Boosted getting the actual victory. I'm going to actually grab that replay. I need a thumbnail. I think that's it. So 10 minutes to go. Do these guys just want to? Do you want to wrap it up, or everyone all right? Boosted back out. That is some car, though, I must say. Let's go on board with him. No, let's get rid of the names. Yeah, Bazzo's struggling then. He was struggling to get out the pits, he said. Oh, look at that. It's got one of them fancy speed displays. No wonder he likes to see how fast he can go up the straight.
It was too easy. I felt bad.
I'm saying it was too easy. I felt bad. You could have been the triple race winner of the evening. And Pat saying, has anyone upgraded the brakes? No, I think they've all just gone all in with the engines. Ooh, fancy. Get Boosted and Dan. What racing in those Nissans? You are having some jellios. Let me get out of this view. I think I recognise this car. I'm sure I've driven it.
Next race I will win solo.
And Overdrive saying, next race I will win though. Lol. Well, Dan's called Boosted out. Dan's gone for some sports medium tyres though. What's he thinking of driving? Oh look, we've got some beasts out now. They've gone for the big guns. What's that, one of them Mazda Legends? Autosport's he's still in his Valkyrie, and why would you change anything? Boosted is in his Nissan. Harvey is in a TIE Fighter or something from the Jetsons. And Big Dan in the pits, still in the Nissan. So I think another race. Shall we slip another one in? Now we've got some of these fancy cars out there. There has been a challenge. There's been a challenge set, so get Boosted. Via is he wants to race. So yeah, organising people to jump out every time is too much of a stress. We'll have to think of a different way to do it. So 10 minutes left of this. I mean, it's meant to be unlimited with nitro in the next one, but I mean, seriously, these 900s, they can barely race. So it's going to be like 10 minutes of just seeing a bit of fun with the fast cars, but I doubt we'll have any races in it. So Boosted and Big Dan are the two on the front here. This was the challenge between the two Nissans. Up this straight is absolutely ridiculous. And the Nissan of Big Dan gets a better pull away. It's ridiculous. Straight line speed on them, but they've got no brakes. They just hit the wall at the end of the road. It's just like watching one of those daddy big long leg things flying around with all that majestic grace, and then they go thumping into a window. So Big Dan then up into the first corner, and he's into the wall, but not as bad. And Boosted somehow stayed off of it. And Boosted then takes the lead of the Nissan's Autosport in the Valkyrie, easy through the corners. He hasn't got the straight line speed, but he's got some cornering speed. Skyjacker in the Legend ahead of Harvey, who is in the Megatron. But Boosted now, and here we go, it's the Valkyrie just buzzing around their heads. Sky has put it on Big Dan, and Big Dan is all shaft, no balls for sure. Slip it to the back as the car swings around again, and it's Autosport then flying on the Valkyrie with Boosted trying to control the Nissan monster, and Skyjacker in the Legends car slowly eking towards them. Harvey in the Optimus Prime, taking it a little easy through the corners because he's got some drive down the straights and he knows it. But Autosport again showing the way and showing that if you've got a Valkyrie, you can win. You win in life. If you own an Aston Martin Valkyrie, you have won in life. That is the lesson from today's stream. There you go. Beautiful stuff from Autosport. Skyjacker does get boosted comes through. We missed a bit of, oh no, it's that straight line speed of get boosted. Propels him to second with Skyjacker bringing the Legends car home third. Look who bought the game, pre-ordered the game when it came out. Harvey comes home in fourth in the Megatron. Is it Skoda? It says Skoda on the side. I could believe that. And Big Dan, he's boosting the car up. He's going for gold. Boom. Sweet stuff there from all of the challengers, and Autosport reigns supreme. And Pat saying it could be a Tomahawk. We finally have one. So another victory for Autosport. He's cashing in, and he's walking away from tonight with hella stacks. There's still 6 minutes left, but I think we've rinsed this one, haven't we? Surely we've rinsed it, and maybe we should just go to the Nitro one, finishing it off. What do we reckon?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. This is going to be... I'm going to do the Chaya thing as well. Just it's Midnight Club Nitro, I called this one. Right, and now if I go over here, we'll take the tyre limit off as well, because it's hard to get up there. Right, change event settings, and let's see everyone leave. There can't be anything. What are they going to show up in? It's just going to be, do they sell a rocket in Brand Central? Look at all that. No cars. There is nothing. Oh, here we go. A Red Bull of 2014 standard. The SRT Tomahawk. Big Dan's carrying on with the Nismo. He's put some nitro in it, hasn't he? That's been unlimited as well. They can use nitro. Noz. This is going to be utter madness, ladies and gentlemen. Utter madness, I tell you. Let's get to the track. No control there for the Tomahawk, but it is a fast vehicle there from Dodge. They've come up with a shiny car, and it's playing ping pong around here and at every barrier. Boom, 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 ping pong, ping.
Only now is it madness.
And so Overdrive saying only time I will beat Boosted. Hey, beat him easily. And Pat saying all excited about the Tomahawk, turns out it's a VGT Skoda. Pat also saying comfort softs, and Pat saying only now is it madness. It has gone into the realms of something crazy. What? Oh yeah, that's the Red Bull. Nice. That's Big Dan in his Nissan, still with the sports mediums. He likes a rule and he will stick to it. And Boosted also in his Nissan. Going the wrong way. Oh, he's just going for runs down the straight. I don't think we've got any... oh, that's got something in it, hasn't it? Because it's got the little pump thing, overtake, they call it. He's using it to... Wowzers, that is fast. That is fast. But it just bounces from one barrier to another. And he's in the pits. Autosport then. In the Red Bull. I've done a championship with the juniors of those. They are rather fun. I wouldn't mind seeing a championship. Doing a championship with the Red Bulls again. They're crazy though. There's some tracks you just can't take them to. They've got to be all flat with not very many tight corners. And the dirty air that comes off the back of them is really bad. Whoa, that is fast. It's the The naked eye cannot stay with it. You'll have to download the video and then slow it down frame by frame to see the Red Bull X. Lovely. We're getting some donuts. Ruined Autosport's run there. Someone give him a tap. Going the wrong way. Skyjacker is he's off. The Tomahawk's gone. No more Tomahawk. Autosport. So Big Dan. Oh, look at these two. Having burnouts in the Nissans. What are you going to do, boys? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's like the Fast and the Furious here. Vin Diesel and the dead one. Racing it off. Look at him go. Oh, but it's Big Dan, hasn't it? Big Dan's got that. He's got that launch that Booster doesn't seem to have. Oh, Booster's not in the Nissan anymore. He's in that very fast Corvette. Oh, these were the fastest ones, weren't they? 280, 290, 200, 300 there for Big Dan. Boosted 300 as well. And then it all goes wrong in the end. Yes, you've got very fast cars in straight lines, boys. But it seems around the corner they're no good. In the chat we've got Pat saying, what I find with the Red Bull X cars is that you have to be so quick and precise, otherwise you can lose so much lap time. They are a just keep your foot in there and turn kind of car, it has to be said. And yeah, that was fun from between Boosted and Big Dan. Red Bull there, very fast, very fast. We started the evening doing 2 minute 40 something second laps, and now we're down to 1.5 minutes around in what, 5 miles? It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. What shenanigans is Boosted and Big Dan up to this time? Oh, what's this? That's fast. Oh, that's ridiculously fast. What the friggin' hell's that? Is that a Tomahawk as well? Oh my lord, I've got to get the car thing up, it would seem. Yeah, that's a Tomahawk as well. It's ridiculous, isn't it? How can the naked eye keep up with that? Look, let's have a look. Just reaction times alone, you could... No, and it doesn't stop. It just doesn't want to stop. Oh, we're going to be on board up the straight, ladies and gents. Oh, bless him. He's in VR. He won't get a speed. He won't know his speed. You'll have to watch this back. 310, 320, 40, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390. 400 miles per hour is absolutely beyond ridiculous, but beautiful. I am here for it. I am here for it. What's the Red Bull got in a straight line then? 220 and tops out? Poor old Autosport can't find anything that goes over 220 miles per hour, can he? The Valkyrie was stuck at 220, and looks like you can't get much more out of the Red Bull. Big Dan is sticking with the Skyline. He knows he's onto a good thing, and he likes that car. It is a monster in a straight line. God, they're going to have to do some brake replacements after this evening. These cars, trying to slow them down. Oh, and Boosted, look at that, 103, 1 minute 03, like Scuba or something, or one of those little short tracks, Willow 1 mile. 103 is silly. A 103, man, Boosted, that must be freaking your brains out in VR. That must be absolute, God. That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's like it's on fast forward. Unbelievable. Pat's saying 390. I'm telling you, he got to 400 in VR. I know. He must be wanting to throw up. He must feel like throwing up. 103. A 103, that Tomahawk. Oh, what was Kaz thinking? He's up again. He wants to get it under a minute. He's not a robot, he's alien. For sure. Oh no, Autosport's got something. He says, wait, we are going to be wrapping up pretty soon. There is another Tomahawk. We're going to have a Tomahawk race. That's what's going to happen at the end of this. And I am here for it. I am here for a one-lap showdown of the Tomahawks to end the evening. I think that would be great. Purple over a second. What boosted was? Oh, what it's stupid. It's silly. Oh, dearie me. That car, what was they thinking? One who, like, someone at Dodge designed that as their imaginary car, and then they turned over to the GT coders and said, right, we want that car, and it goes about 400 miles an hour. They're probably like, you know, we have frame rate to consider. We like to try and keep at least a 60 frame rate. And if you're going 400 miles an hour, do you know how many frame rates we've got to burn through to keep people up? It must pop up. He must be driving through seeing bits of things popping up. There is no way he's getting smooth frame rate in that car. Ridiculous. Sky as well. What's he doing? He's going to do a run up the straight. Let's have a look what he can get. He's in the Tomahawk X. Is that the same one as boosted? Could well be. He's got damage on the back though. He's got... When they press that overdrive, it really is something else in it. 370, 380, 390, 400 miles an hour. What's he got? Oh, we've got a VGT race here, haven't we? My frame rates is not keeping up with Autosport's one. Oh my word. Oh, and Big Dan's taken a Ferrari VGT. Is that the same? Pat saying, I am so tempted to jump in with a 16 brake horsepower Fiat at this point, but I don't want to spoil the whole idea. Hey man, if you want to jump in and do that, Pat saying a 401. Ferrari VGT. I don't know if it's up against the Tomahawks. I'd start a race. He's still keeping with them sports mediums, is Big Dan. He will not yield and put some proper racing tyres on. I lifted the embargo just because the cars are too fast. The cars are too fast for sports mediums, but Big Dan, he likes the sports mediums. He's sticking with them. I want to start a race. No one's called it, but I'm thinking of calling it because it's going to be bananas. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh, Big Dan's left. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. It's 3 VGTs driving around, Tomahawks. It's got to be worth it, hasn't it? Surely. Isn't that what we want to see? Big Dan hasn't left though. Is he trying to find a Tomahawk?
The thing now is we can't tell what is speed and PD shuffle.
And Pat saying the thing now is we can't tell what is speed and PD shuffle. No. Well, yeah, he's come back. We're doing it. We're doing it, ladies and gents. This isn't what you paid for, but this is what you're going to get. Who else? Yeah, 4 Tomahawks going absolutely bananas. And then we'll probably call it an evening, because how much more of this can you take? To get well, it's the Tomahawk Club here at Tokyo Expressway. Probably the last race of the evening, and here they go. It's silly, but it's fun. And there's 3 of them running away. Big Dan's gone for sports mediums again, and he's sticking with it. Sky then just edges it from Autosport with Boosted just behind, and this is going to be like Mario Kart. No, they got through. They got through. Beautiful stuff. And Sky then leads, but Boosted comes through. Boosted absolutely floored it there. My God. How do you know? How do you know? Sky's hit the wall and spun. Autosport is trying to stay with Boosted and it's broken. Oh no, there we go. Boosted then flying, but look at them, they're like bloody mozzies in the summer around a pile of poo. Boosted nearly finished the lap already with Autosport chasing him in. They don't go around the hairpin as well, but then up the straight, ridiculous pace, hitting the overdrive button, and off they go. Boosted then winning the Tomahawk Showdown. TDR in second. Big Dan beating Skyjacker. The sports medium tyres came through in the end, but no, Skyjacker on the straight is just going to tomahawk through. Whoa. Fantastic. Well, that was crazy stuff with Big Dan in fourth. Why is it carrying on? Oh, there you go. 1 minute 0.4 from Boosted. It says Pat, the time wise. And Overdrive saying, I hate these things. Yeah, man, they are some crazy cars. Right then. Well, yeah, I think this is run its course now, ladies and gents. It was an experiment. It's time will tell if it was a good experiment. I enjoyed myself. It was just a cool, chilled hangout with the world racing community and the Gran Turismo Racing League for a little bit of underground street racing. And yeah.
Folded hands, thanks, bud.
Skyjacker saying, was a fun night, buddy, despite nosing up every race. Thanks, bud. No worries. And yeah, it wasn't the most organised, I must say. I could have planned it a little bit better. I don't know, the 1v1 thing didn't quite hit off, but it was fun. And yeah, Friday night, where the WRC guys are taking a break between championships, and I think I'm going to stream the Ultimate Racing League replay that I have. So your Friday nights aren't going to be empty like mine. So there'll be something there for you. Overdrive says was fun, but we've got to ban the Hawks. Yeah, they were always going to come out of the woodwork sooner or later, though, weren't they? Especially when you made it unlimited. So, yeah, guys, thanks for that, whoever stuck with it all the way. I've had a blast. A Friday tomorrow, we're going to have some proper racing in the BMW Group 3 cars. God knows what's happening next Thursday. And then next Friday, the World Community Racing New Championship kicks off. It's multi-class. So do not miss out. We're getting 2 races for the price of 1. It's going to be awesome. Okay, peace and love. Peace and love. Word to your mother.